Yo, what's up everybody? It's Guy and Kicks here with another review, and in today's video we're going to be talking about another New Balance sneaker and another 550 and that size exclusive collaboration. So let me show you guys a first look and let's talk about these. Alright guys, so these officially released on April 7, 2022 for a retail price of $120. These released exclusively to the UK-based retailer Size, and it was a raffle type system. You know, I initially got the email that I secured a pair, but then moments later, I got another email saying that my order was canceled. So I was pretty upset because when I first saw these initially through Instagram, when I first saw photos of the pack, you know, I was pretty excited and I liked the colorways. So I was excited to know that I secured a pair, but then when I got that email that it was canceled, it was definitely very disappointing. So I then emailed Size and they did the right thing. They basically asked for my PayPal email and then they send me a special invoice so that I can buy the shoes. And I ended up doing that. And after shipping and everything like that, I ended up paying $162. So this particular collaboration was inspired by trails and hiking and things like that. So Size released 3 colorways, this one obviously in this brown and green and black color, and then 2 other colorways. The gray colorway seems to have been the favorite out of the pack just by getting a feel from other people commenting on Instagram, but that one was also the most limited, and I believe this one was probably the most available one because out of all the W's I've seen, for the most part, this is the colorway that most people hit on. So jumping into the colorway in detail of this 550, again, it's inspired by earth tones, so you're gonna see a lot of brown and greens and blacks on this colorway. You know, this colorway definitely gives me a lot of the ALD 993, the beef and broccoli. So I also like to call these the 550s beef and broccoli. As you can see here, you have different tones of brown. You have like that army green color. The sock lining is in black and the midsole and the outsole is also in black. These only come with 1 pair of laces and it has the distorted color on these to try to mimic hiking boots. When it comes to the materials on these 550s, this is where Size definitely made a difference in terms of making this collaboration stand out because the upper features Cordura fabrics. Cordura is a company that makes tough nylon and polyester fabrics, and you're gonna find a lot of these similar materials in like hiking bags, you know, military equipment, military bags, things like that. So the upper on these is definitely gonna be a lot tougher. They're gonna be able to withstand a little bit more of a beating compared to your usual, you know, mostly leather or mostly suede 550s. On these, you're gonna find that very tough nylon fabric on the toe box, part of the tongue. The end logos on these are actually made out of that same fabric. You're gonna find some of that on the heel part as well. And then the overlays on these 550s are gonna have different types of suede throughout the upper of the shoe. For example, on the toe box and the heel counter, the suede that they use there is a little bit hairier than the ones you'll find on the lower mid panels on these 550s, especially the suede that has that perforation. One thing that's cool about the materials that they use on the upper here is that they do feel tougher. You know, this suede does feel tougher, like it could withstand a little bit more of a beating, and it'll probably scuff less than regular suede. On the lateral side, as usual, around the toe box, you're gonna find the 550 model embroidered, and then around the heel collar of the shoe, you'll find the Cordura branding tag. All the way to the heel part of the shoe, you'll find the New Balance branding in that green color, and then on the heel counter, the suede that they use here is definitely softer than the one that they use on the toe box, and it's also a little bit darker. The suede on the toe box does have a lighter shade of brown. And then the midsole and the outsole are all black, and as usual, you have that plastic heel stabilizer here as well. On the lateral side of the midsole, you have the New Balance name and also the New Balance brand. These size exclusive 550s came in a regular New Balance box. If you're new to New Balance does have a specific Made in USA box. For the non-Made in USA New Balances, they usually come in this box. You know, one of the major things that sucks about this box, it is very flimsy, breaks down very easily. So New Balance, you need to step your game up when it comes to this box. And here's the official tag in SKU. When it comes to comfort with a 550, if you've never owned a 550 before, you know, this is an 80s basketball shoe, so it's definitely gonna be on the flatter side. However, they do come with ortholite insoles, so that's gonna help a little bit just to give it a little bit of more softness. But overall, they're okay. They're nothing to wow you. You know, this is definitely not going to be the most comfortable New Balance that you could ever purchase. However, you know, they are decent. They're fine for all day wear and things like that. When it comes to sizing with the 550s, definitely go true to size here. So for example, I'm a size 10 in like Nike Dunks, retro ones, things like that. These are size 10 for me and they fit fine. All right, guys, so my final thoughts on this collaboration between New Balance and Size are, at first when I saw the collaboration, I was definitely excited. You know, the hype beast in me was like, yo, I gotta get me one of these. You know, the colorways look fire and I definitely wanted to get a pair. However, when I got these 550s in hand, because the color blocking is so similar to the ALD 993s, even though the color shade is different, you know, this is a darker brown and a lighter brown, still looks a little bit too similar to another collaboration that I already own. So it definitely lost some buzz and I was a little bit disappointed once I got the shoe in hand. You know, it's not to knock Size. I think the collaboration overall is great and they did a good job, you know, implementing new type of materials on a New Balance sneaker. So kudos to them for that. I just feel like for me personally, my collection, you know, this particular 550 probably doesn't have much of a place in my collection overall. You know, the only area I do have to knock Size is for that release. I think that release was pretty bad, you know, and I hope they make things better for future releases. But overall, the collaboration is fine. The materials feel great. The construction and how the materials feel in general feel great. You definitely feel more toughness on the upper on these, so you could probably beat these up a little bit more. One of the cool things about having the nylon toe box is that I know a lot of people ask me if these wrinkle a lot, especially if they're leather material, obviously. But with these, you don't have to worry about that. It'll be wrinkle free, so you're good. So that's obviously a positive there. But like I said already, overall, great job by Size. I think the collaboration is good. But I think for me personally, maybe this 550 doesn't really have a place here. So, but we'll see. So with that being said, let me throw these bad boys on and show you guys how they look on feet. Alright guys, so that's it for me. Hopefully this video brought you a detailed look of the New Balance 550 and Size collaboration. Let me know in the comments below which one of the three colorways was your favorite one. And like always guys, thank you so much for tuning in. To all the new subscribers, welcome to the channel and thank you for subscribing. I'll leave a link to my Instagram page below where you guys can go follow me there as well. And that's it guys. Catch you guys in the next one. Peace.